Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. So, you think, out there in the universe of YouTube land, that you know exactly how to make money with Magic cards, and which spec card, is going to make money for you? Let's find out if you're right. Tune in tonight, it's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. Hope you guys had a great evening. Welcome to the Thursday edition of MTG Moxman. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe please. We're going to be talking a little bit about speccing on cards tonight. Just a short video this evening because we've had some long ones this week. Hope you guys can stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, smash that button, help us out. If you're looking for me on Patreon, you can find me under Patreon, MTG Moxman. It will help out the channel, helps with the prizes, the gear, the giveaways. You know, at $1 a month, hey, it's awesome. It helps out a lot. Thank you so much. If you can afford to do so, never put yourself or family at risk. Always save your money for yourself. Unless you can afford to help me out, then that's cool. All right, guys and gals and everyone in between. All right, so you think that you know what card to spec on. You're positive. You've seen the pre-releases. You've seen spoiler season of Commander Legends. And you're like, I know the card. It's going to be Tez Savat. It's going to be Jeska. It's going to be the new Jace. You know what? No. It's the new Borat crossover card. It's the new Godzilla card. You notice how I'm saying this, guys? I'm saying it's this. There are lots of YouTubers out there right now who will tell you what cards they think are the best. That's all we can do is offer opinions. It's up to you to decide. And that's if you even decide to spec in a card. I am not huge on speccing on individual cards. I'm not. I'll be honest. Unless they're reserve list, I usually don't touch them very much. But there are certain cards in the past where I have dived right in. I've gone in head over heels saying this card's going to be worth something. Now, when Battle for Zendikar came out, that was the first time we'd seen full art lands in a long time. And they had foil full art lands. It was beautiful. I bought a lot of them. When they started going cheap, I started buying. Nobody wanted them, I started buying. Nobody wanted them, I started buying. Because I believed at the time that they wouldn't be reprinted for a while. Then, of course, Oath the Gatewatch. Then, of course, big flashy cards. Now they're as common as a dime. They probably go for $1, and I spent like $3 a card. Now, other than the fact they're an older style card, 6-7 years old, they don't have any extra value because Wizards kept printing them. So I lost 75% of the value of those cards, give or take. I thought I knew, and you at home think you know. You don't know. You can tell me I'm wrong. I've been at this a long time. I am just as long as Alpha Investments or any of the other guys. Not on the grander scale, much, much smaller, but I've been around a long time. I've seen fads come and go. I've seen stuff go up and down. I remember Black Lotuses for 20 bucks, okay? And I'm telling you, there is no real rhyme or reason. It's still controlled in the back rooms of what Wizards decides to do. We can take educated guesses on what we think will be well and well received and have good use later in the game. I believe those lands were not a bad buy for me back then. I don't. They're not the best, but I believe it. Now, most of you on this channel know I'm huge into Mox Amber. I have a lot of copies of Mox Amber. I have, all you guys, if you ever want to know how many Mox Ambers I have, for real, if somebody actually sat down and did the math, take one of those Profit binders, count how many cards are there that fit inside one, and I've told you in past videos, if you go and look, how many binders I have full of Mox Ambers. You've seen me show you different colors because I do try to color coordinate. Add it up and you'll find out. That's speccing on a card. Now, I'm known as MTG Moxman because I love that card, I love the art, and I just want them all. I just want to keep buying them. Unfortunately, money's super tight and I don't have the money to buy anymore. But I do want them. That's why I said I'm not going to give away any signed copies of my giveaways because, you know, you have to be super special to get a card like that. Like, super special. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about you at home. You say you know what's going on. You have the idea. You're saying it's going to be this. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Prove it to me. Put it in the comment sections below. Tell me how you made your money and what you did. Spell it out so I can add up the math and see if it works out. Look at the time frames. See here? This came in the mail today. I think I can open it safely. Stay safe. Now, yeah, it's down there. This one, I actually bought full out because my eBay bucks are gone. Although eBay's got a good deal. It's got like a 5% off thing right now here in Canada. So, you know, buy some stuff, get a few bucks. Alright, so, and it says, thank you. Just want to show you guys that I got another card. Alright, now the reason I wanted to show this is because I still spec now. I'm not going to say you're right or wrong, but the making of the money part and knowing which card to buy is like a shot in the dark. You don't know which commander card will be a good card. You don't know which vintage card will finally get broken by some modern card adding into the format. You don't know which standard card will become big post-standard. You can't really tell until Wizards produces other cards that break that card. That's why I believe in Mox Amber. It's still a zero casting cost artifact. It can go in all kinds of decks now that people want to have it because it can go off and trigger, okay? But, I thought, well, you guys don't see that. I thought I would show this to you, which is foil full art, Bright Climb Pathway. Now, this was $9.99. That was with shipping. I thought it was a good deal. The guy only had one. I bought one. Oh, look, he gave me a little front card, and it was a Prowling Feldar. So, I purchased this because I figure those lands will go up. I do. I'm still specking on it. I think those lands will go up, but I can't be sure because it depends what Wizards does. We know there's other cards being made of this for another set. I think it's going to be the Norse set or the Dungeons and Dragons set. Those are my hits coming up, and I will be covering those later on the next few months as things move along, so you can stay tuned for those as well. But when you're specking on a card, depending on the moves that Wizards makes in their back room, that determines how well a card will be received. They create a card that lets you draw one. For instant speed, 1 blue. You think, oh my god, Opt is amazing. But for all you know, 2 years from now, they're going to have a new card that comes out that costs 1 blue, lets you scry 4, and then draw a card on an opponent's turn, or your turn, or 2 cards. Because they're doing that whole power creep thing. So cards that are good now may not be good later. They can get cycled out or be replaced by an even better, more powerful card. Now, that said, Wizards does have staple cards. They don't seem to really change that much. They're very happy with them and like to keep things that way. So I like to look, personally, this is my advice to you all out there. If you think you know what you're doing, you'll tell me if you think you're right. Put that in the comment section too. How about you look at a card and look at its multi-level approach across different formats, known and unknown, because other formats do get invented. Is it good in Commander? Alright. Can it be used in Vintage? Could. Can it be used in Legacy? Can it be used in Modern? Can it be used in Pauper? Can it be used in Pioneer? You want to look at those things. If that card is checking off 3, 4 of those boxes, it's a good card. It will have future value, or at least future staying power, in the sense that card will have some value at some point in the future. This is what most people forget and do not comment on. If I look at just Time Walk, amazing card. Remember, we have Time Walk around here for you guys if we can get to 2,000 subscribers. Alright, so we have this amazing card. But it's only used in what? Vintage? One format now. And it's not a supported format. It's still an art card, still beautiful. People recognize that card as a power of 9. It will have certain staying power. But there are many cards we all know that fade out. Oko, nobody really talks about him now, do they? Because he's been banned. Oh, Once Upon a Time? Uro. Depending on what Wizards does, some of these cards people spec'd on, and I know a couple of people had the Uros, they got suckered, man. They got nailed. Wizards suckered us in and then took it away. Okay? That's what happens, guys. So, when you're specking on a card, it's very hard to spec on an individual card, whereas a box will always have a set value because there's only so many of them made. And eventually, YouTube channels open them and crack them all the time. That's the thing people like to see. Well, you open enough of these and some of those boxes become rare. And the idea of nostalgically opening them becomes even rarer. It becomes an event when one gets opened. So, specking on cards is not as easy as you think. And when you think you know, check yourself. Check with somebody you trust. Shoot me an email. I'll give you an honest opinion. It's free. I don't charge for that. Okay? I don't need you to be on my Patreon for me to answer a valid question if you have one, guys. I'm happy to help out there. At least offer my opinion to give you a gut check in case your gut's not sure. All right? But when you're speccing on a card, do it carefully. Value can go up and down on a card. So don't just dive in thinking you know. When you think you know, you made a mistake. Now, a friend of mine, somebody who's on the channel, has asked me to do just a little top-up on this because some errors happened. Some mistakes were made. Not as bad as that person thinks. I've explained that. But they feel that way. And I thought, you know, it's not a bad topic. A lot of people do buy the card saying, well, this is going to go up. I'm going to buy Commander Green. It's going to go up. I'm going to buy this. It's going to go up. But what are the margins? I'm buying Commander Green because I want a Sylvan Library. Oh my God, you want a Sylvan Library? It's been reprinted multiple times. It's going to keep getting printed and keep being devalued. They're going to do it. And they're going to reprint old artwork. We already know that now because they've already done it with the list. Expect it now. So speccing on cards becomes very, very hard and very, very unattractive because you can lose so much money. Be prepared for it. That's why I kind of stick to the really old stuff. Now, there are some, I mean, I just tend not to sell my stuff. I do sell some cards if asked, but I keep a lot of it because I had a good time opening it and I don't have to sell, right? So speccing on cards, it can be hard. I'm buying these slowly when I see them cheap. The $15, $16 range seems too much to me when they are, you know, it's a rare, right? So when they're around that, you know, $10 mark, yeah, I grab one at a time, here or there. And eventually I'll have a playset or two, and if they go even cheaper, yeah, I might gobble them up like Pac-Man. Because I want multiple playsets for myself. So I will wait and see. And I hope you guys don't rush into anything foolhardily. Take some time to do some research, ask the right questions, check with the people you trust. Alright? Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. This is MTG Moxman. Love spending some time about so you think you can spec on a card and you know what it's worth. Not as easy as it thinks, trust me. And when you think you know, you really don't. Take it from someone who knows. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Look forward to seeing you all Sunday night. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Any emails about my Patreon stuff, go ahead and email me. Anybody with any questions, email away. Email's in the links below. Great. And of course, if you're new to the channel, don't forget the giveaway link in my videos. It's free to enter, man. Subscribe to the channel. Boom, away you go. And guys, if you know someone out there who needs to subscribe, get on that. Before you know it, we're closing in on 1,100 people. We're not that far off, really. So let's make a real effort, and I'll make an effort for you. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a great night tonight. I'm pressing the button now. Boomstick. No, I didn't have nachos and cheese, although I wanted some. Didn't get to watch Army of Darkness either. Kind of like, you know, had to walk the dog extra long. He seemed to want to go. And, you know, we're here now. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Cheers. I know, it's not over. You guys came back for more. Now you're just hearing a disembodied voice. Thanks a lot to everyone for viewing. Thanks a lot to my patrons who make this possible. You guys rock. Yes, I'll be adding new patrons at the beginning of the new month. Rock on, guys.